Hello everyone, I am Chris Phillips, back again to do yet another video review. Today, we're taking a look at Fight Night Round 4. Developed by EA Canada, published by EA Sports, for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's been over 3 years since the release of Fight Night Round 3, and a lot has changed in that time. Now more than ever, games are required to not only look good, but also have fluid, fun, and engaging gameplay, a strong single-player component, a deep and competitive online component, and maybe a mode or two we didn't even think we wanted. And in these respects, Fight Night Round 4 hits the mark, with a few exceptions. Fans of Fight Night Round 3 will find a brand new physics-based gameplay engine, developed from the ground up specifically for this game. This physics-based gameplay engine does not necessarily equate to more realistic fights, as boxers can throw more punches than their real-life counterparts could in a given fight. However, most fights do have a realistic ebb and flow, with boxers trading momentum back and forth due to big punches, fatigue, or fight strategy. This time around in Fight Night Round 4, strategy is greatly improved with the new corner mode system. Based on your performance in the previous round, you earn points that you can then use to help recover health or fatigue or repair damage. This system works fantastic and, if managed properly, can help you win a tough, close fight. The newly improved Total Punch Control system is back once again in Fight Night Round 4. This has you performing all your punches through a variety of moves on the right analog stick. This system does have a bit of a learning curve to it, as you'll be throwing a lot of hooks to the body when you want to be throwing hooks to the head. However, with some time and some practice, you should be throwing seamless, beautiful combos with ease. However, the counterpoint to this system is there's no longer a face button configuration for your punches. This is certainly a turnoff to the pick up and play crowd, however I did not find it to be a problem because it levels the playing field in the online environment. The graphics and presentation of Fight Night Round 4 are certainly a mixed bag. The boxers look great, right down to the muscle flexing when they throw punches and the facial expressions during a fight. However, everything around that seems to have taken a dip in quality. The crowds and the venues don't look as great and don't add very much to the atmosphere of the fight. Facial damage is of course back again, but it seems to have been toned down since Fight Night Round 3. You don't really get a sense that you're doing a lot of damage graphically with the facial swelling and cut system. Also, this damage doesn't seem to affect the gameplay at all. Even if you cause swelling closing one of your opponent's eyes, it doesn't seem to affect his vision in any sort of way. You can also combine that with the fact that fatigue isn't really shown well on your opponent. Sure, you can look on his stamina bar to see how fatigued he is, but that doesn't really equate to realistic gameplay. I should be able to look at him and see that he's tired. You don't really see that in this game. It's very disappointing that I have to rely on bars instead of looking directly at my opponent to see how much damage and fatigue he has accumulated over the course of a fight. The career mode in Fight Night Round 4, dubbed Legacy Mode, is very run-of-the-mill in terms of what you would see in a boxing game. You are essentially able to do two things, train and fight, and this leads to one of the more glaring issues in the Legacy Mode. The 6 new mini-games that you use to train your boxers that are both poorly implemented and damn near impossible to complete successfully. You can always auto-train, however you'll only get about half the points you would if you would actually successfully complete the mini-game. This doesn't pose a problem early on, but later in the Legacy Mode, you'll be fighting boxers with significantly higher stats than you, and unless you're playing on one of the lower difficulties, is damn near impossible to complete. The online mode of Fight Night Round 4 is where this game truly shines. You can play in standard ranked matches using the default set of boxers that come with the game. You can also create a boxer from scratch or download one from the Boxers Share feature and then compete in the World Championship mode. This mode is easily the most competitive mode in the game because everyone is using created boxers and have been given equal number of points to fill out their boxer stats. You're also able to share your boxers online. This leads to a lot of great boxers in the game that you probably would have never thought of. Want to see Rocky Balboa take on Muhammad Ali? You can download him. This feature seemingly makes Fight Night Round 4's roster limitless and constantly updating. At the end of the day, Fight Night Round 4 is a fun boxing game that straddles the line between simulation and arcade. The physics-based gameplay is a good improvement over their last offering, and the new counterpunch and corner game add a realistic ebb and flow to fights. However, the run-of-the-mill career mode and the lack of really pronounced facial damage is very disappointing to see. But at the end of the day, if you're a fan of boxing games and you're willing to take that fight online, you're going to find a lot of depth and competition in Fight Night Round 4.
And it's over. Look at this. This fight is over. Phillips has got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count wasn't finished. Your winner, Bulldog Phillips.
For more blogs, reviews, and podcasts, please log on to shfts.com.